The next tool is to give you some perspective on what this journey is going to look like. The journey from here to there is never a straight line. It's never clean. It's never smooth. It's bumpy. Like I said, we're constantly kind of acting and learning what's going on and then adjusting and having to do things. And there's another reality I want to talk to you about, and it's a tool that we call the Project Mood Curve. All right? And this is kind of a life cycle that tends to take place in every team and every project and every stage of life. This is just kind of the way things tend to go. So, this is a timeline here. We have our curve. So let's say over here somewhere, we have our there. We're still on a journey to get there. On this journey, we have kind of three different zones, three different time frames or dispensations that you're going to work through, all right? So, over here is A zone. A zone is when everything is new, everything's exciting. You just got your World Race team, you love these people, you have all your World Race gear, you love everything about the race. It's like sleeping in a tent is awesome, and eating foreign food is awesome, and you're just excited. There's a lot of energy. A zone is like when you first start dating somebody and everything's new and exciting and things are going great, and there's just all this anticipation of what could be. When you're in the A zone, the there looks awesome. You heard the vision at training camp. You're like, this is great. I'm so happy to be a part of it. I'll tell you another thing that happens is in A zone, we have conversations at training camp about things like, don't use your smartphone all the time. Everybody's like, yeah, I'm going to break this. And then, they see the there of like, we're going to stay engaged, thing like that, and everything looks great. And then what happens is, after some time, we start to enter the B zone. And things start to get a little bit less exciting. All right, they start going downhill. This is where you start to have conflict with your team. This is where the newness and the excitement wear off, and you realize life is hard work. People are hard work. Teams are hard work. There's just a lot of things where you realize this is not as fun or exciting or as easy as I anticipated it would be. And so when you reach the B zone, this is when you start to really have to make some choices about whether or not you're committed to getting there. What a lot of people do is whenever something starts to get hard, they think that something must be going wrong. Hey, we're having conflict on our team. We don't like each other right now. We must be doing something wrong, or this must be the wrong team. You guys actually, you pick the wrong people for me to be with. And a lot of times, especially on the race, what will happen is people are like, this team is challenging. We need a team change. We need a new team. What happens is, if you get a new team, you're kind of going along here, and next thing you know, you're back up at the top. And you're in the A zone again. Yeah, new people, finally, this is awesome. I love these new people. Eventually, you're going to get to another B zone. And you have to make another choice. But if we actually choose to stay committed in this B zone, as we go down here, this is where people need to be led. This is where we need to lead ourselves. This is where we need to press into dependence on the Holy Spirit. This is where we need leaders and community, because the B zone is just hard. There's a lot of things that happen in the B zone. A lot of times we come under spiritual attack in the B zone. This is when it's particularly challenging. We're particularly vulnerable for Satan to come in with lies and distractions and things like that to help to make us take our eyes off of there and to make something else look more appealing. People are getting triggered by each other. Stuff like that. And this stuff just tends to happen. However, if we're able to maintain some resolve, maintain some commitment, and say, you know what? I know that God called me on this thing because there is a there over here that's worth staying engaged. Or if this is you, just vision casting for yourself, I know that the place I'm going is worth sticking through the hardship. Guys, the real growth, the solid stuff always happens on the other side of hardship or in the midst of it. In the B zone, this is where we build character. This is where our faith gets stretched and our faith gets grown. Our faith doesn't get stretched when things are easy. Our faith gets stretched and it grows when things are hard. It's where we learn what it looks like to depend on the Lord. And if we actually maintain all the way through this, we get over here to what we'll call the C zone. And this is where things are like, okay, we still have some team conflict, but we get over it quickly. We do it in a healthy way. We know how to accomplish it. We're loving each other well now. We're doing ministry together well. This is a healthy and a fruitful and a productive thing, and we're really making some headway. We're moving towards there. We're doing the thing that God has called us to do. This is the exciting stuff that happens in C zone. But you don't get there without going through the B zone. There's one other zone I want to talk about. We see this happen a lot. Down here, we have something we'll call the Q zone. And that means life got hard and I quit. This happens on the race. We see people, it's not what they expected. It's harder than they thought. It's not as glamorous as they thought. They don't like these people anymore. And so, you know what? I'm going to go home. I'm going to quit because I'm not willing to push through to get to the place that I want to go. You know, sometimes in life we just decide, you know what, there actually isn't worth it. And so I'm not going to stick through and I am going to quit. I'm going to go to something else. Sometimes that's not a bad thing. Sometimes you're in a relationship and you realize like, hey, I shouldn't be in this relationship anymore. It's not a good thing. I'm out. But make sure that you're stepping out because there's a different there that you're going after and not just because things got hard. And we do this just to give you perspective and so that you understand this is what the journey is going to look like. Perspective is everything. It shapes the way we view reality. And when we view reality, we understand, hey, hardship is going to come and there's good things on the other side of it. It helps us have the perseverance and the resolve and the commitment to press through and keep going.